Today we are going to be doing a manicure, or these poor nails have been a little bitten, but that's okay, with these three colors. So it's going to be inspired by this character. I have no clue about what it is, but I'll show you a picture. So this pinky is going to be red, this pinky is going to be blue, and the rest are going to be black. And we're going to be doing a matte top coat as well. So it's going to be a watch me work video, and I will be explaining kind of step by step what I'm doing. Looks like we have to do the manicures on a more regular basis so the accidents don't happen. So what I like to do is just press down on the polish until it melts a little bit, and then just pull it down. Usually I leave it on for a few seconds, and then with a clean part. Perfect. I actually like to wipe the nails with acetone. That way I can see what I'm doing. You can see where the cuticle is, and nothing is hidden. As I explained in the previous videos, the filing back and forth is not damaging to the nail as long as the grit is not too harsh. So Doug Schoon explained it in one of his videos. I will try to look for the link and post it and put it in the description box. I like to use a medium file by Erica because I use these files quite a bit, and they kind of wear after a while, so they become softer. But if you're just using it on yourself, then you can use the fine textured one, pattern, whatever they call it. It's in the description box as well, the links. Because these nails are quite short, I'm not really shaping them, I'm just smoothing the ends so they're nice and even, and that's about it. I like to use just this simple birchwood stick, or whatever they're called, just to push back the skin fold. So this is a skin fold what's underneath is the cuticle. So we're going to do a dry manicure. I'm going to use electric file safely. And remove the cuticle, and obviously I'm not going to be removing the proximal nail fold or the skin fold, because removing that is going to make it grow thicker and stronger. So what we need to do is just push it back on a regular basis. And I usually recommend to clients to just push it back very gently, because when it's stuck to the skin, when the skin is stuck to the nail, it keeps growing with the nail, and the fold then stretches. If we wanted to have the fold nice and neat, we have to be pushing it back on a regular basis, very, very gently. Like, you don't need to be doing a lot of work, just a little gentle pushback. And don't try to do it all in one sitting. Like, we're talking about progress and not perfection. So as far as you can without obviously giving yourself any pain. So I'm using Erica, my favorite EFILE. And again, this is a medium one, but you can use a fine one as well on a low speed. And this just gets rid of sometimes of the little hard pieces of the skin. And barely, with super, super low speed. I'm removing the cuticle. Cleaning up the nail. And I'm not trying to remove dry skin, because dry skin cannot be helped by filing it. Creams need to be used for the skin to improve, not filing. So what I'm doing is just a very little exfoliation, and to smooth the hard pieces. Again, not to remove it completely, but just to improve it. And that's how the skin stays nice and supple. And yes, this will look dry for a little bit, because I like to polish nails dry so I can see what I'm doing. When you're working with electric file, you do need a good exhaust system, a fan. And this one is actually a HEPA filter. It's made by NovaFlair, a German brand. It's very, very good, very quiet. And it removes not just the visible dust, but very invisible dust, and it's actually very, very quiet. So it does not compare, can't even compare it to like those cheap little filters that are for dust only. This is great. Even for natural nails, I really do find that the filter is really, really necessary. And having a HEPA filter in a space is also a good idea. It cleans the air. I have another HEPA filter, more heavy duty for the feet. And that one has, on top of the HEPA, it has activated carbon, so it also absorbs the smells. So like nail polish smell and things like that, Vox. With this one, you can also actually get a carbon mat. So, it's awesome. If you are in Europe, you can order them, these filters, if you're interested, directly from the company. I'm gonna leave a link below. If you are in the States and Canada, Paul from Glammed Up Nails sells it. And by the way, I don't get any kickback from it. It's just, I really do love the product. I had one filter in Canada and I couldn't bring it with me here, so I just bought a new one. But Paul is a very good guy, and he really knows what he's doing when it comes to these filters, so I highly recommend it. I bought my one that I had in Canada from him. All right, the other hand. Going to use a very light buffer just to smooth the cuticle area, just to make sure there's no catches. I'm not going to buff the whole nail again, so we don't want to thin it out, just the free edge a little bit. These little sticks are helpful during polishing as well, because if I need to correct something very quickly, I use this as well. So this is really, really good. Obviously on clients, they're disposable only. Sad that I have to mention that, but I've had questions in the past, so okay. So now we're going to just clean the nail. You can do it with a special prep, or sometimes even a combination of alcohol and acetone. I'm using here alcohol and acetone. I did like 1 pump of alcohol and 1 pump of acetone. So yes, the area is going to be looking dry and a little ugly, but once the polish is on, once the oil is on, they're going to be awesome. Because it really helps you to see where you're polishing, and you can polish much closer to the skin this way. All right. I'm going to, I see there's a little flakiness, so I'm just going to smooth it out. Okay. So now this is going to be Tartan Punk on the pinky. The first coat of Vinyl-X. Vinyl-X does not need a base coat, so the first coat is going to be quite thin. There's almost nothing on the brush. Okay, 2 coats are going to be a little darker. Okay. And now this is the black, which is Black Pool. Went lumpy. That's weird. Vinyl-X needs to be mixed sometimes because when I first opened it, it was quite lumpy, but when it's mixed well, it improves the texture. It's still a little lumpy, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's do the thumb, so I can put away the bottle, and then mold in the pinky in blue. And this is Down by the Bay. Amazing color. Okay, the other hand. This is completely dry already, so that's good. The second coat is going to be more a floating one. Let's see. Okay, normally I don't do this, but I'm going to finish with another polish because I don't want to risk any more lumps and bumps. So we'll see how that goes. This is drying. Okay, this one is lumpy. This one too. This one is good. Okay, I'm gonna redo it. That's what happens sometimes. Completely different texture, this polish. It's not my day today. It's not the bumps, it's the hairs. Going to clean up the edges as this is drying. drying, kind of. I need to make it shake again. Okay, because I don't have Vinyl when we actually used this brand, I'm going to do the matte top coats by Hansen. The brushes are not the best. In these bottles, but it will do. I'm gonna wait for these two to dry a little bit better, a little bit more. Okay, so this hand. Okay, so this is it. I'll take a couple pictures, and here it is.